All right, hello everyone. COVID etiquette. All right, everyone, so while we're just finishing up our setup, a brief program, we're just going to, first things first, we're going to have some readings from close family and friends of the bride and groom. We'll do some vows, we'll do an exchange of rings, and then we'll be married. It's going to be a very simple and I believe elegant ceremony. We all ready over there? Okay, great. So that's right. So if you are joining us from remote, please do put your name and some comments in the comment section. Mike and Rebecca are hoping. I'm competing against the public service announcement here. Sorry about that. So don't leave any backpacks unattended during the ferry ship for those of you who are at home. But please do leave comments in the comment section. Mike and Rebecca are hoping that you can kind of treat that like a guest book. Does that come across? Yep. All right, great. All right, so first we're going to have a reading from Rebecca's sister, Leanne.
I'm still waiting for the ferry announcements to stop. I don't know if you can hear those on the stream, but there's a lot about life jackets. we all know what's going to happen in case we have an onboard emergency. We're well prepared for that. Lastly. Got it. Perfect. Okay. Great. Okay, so this is a quote that my sister sent me from F. Burton Howard, and it says, if you want something to last forever, you treat it differently. You shield it and protect it. You never abuse it. You don't expose it to the elements. You don't make it common or ordinary. If it ever becomes tarnished, you lovingly polish it until it gleams like new. It becomes special because you've made it so, and it grows more beautiful and precious as time goes by. Marriage is just like that. We need to treat it that way.
This is a reading provided by Kevin McCormack. A reading from the Song of Songs. Hark, my lover, here she comes, spring across the mountains, leaping across the hills. My lover is like a gazelle or a young hind. Here she stands behind our wall, gazing through the windows, peering through the lattice. My lover speaks. She says to me, arise, my beloved, my dove, my beautiful one, and come. O my dove, in the cleft of the rock, in the secret recesses of the cliff, let me see you, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet and you are lovely. My lover belongs to me, and I to her. She says to me, set me as a seal on your heart, as a seal on your arm, for stern as death is love, relentless as the netherworld is devotion, its flames are blazing fire. Deep waters cannot quench love, nor floods sweep it away.
So Mike and Rebecca are now going to read each other their vows. I'm going to have a seat. Mike, you going first?
Becca. Thank you. Becca, I will always carry with me how a conversation about where we should go on a walk together became a conversation about building a house together, which became a conversation about building a home together, and then became a conversation about building a life together. Good talk, all the while interspersed with adventures that tested our words. I've never felt more like myself than when I catch with my eyes something for you for our daily bread, and I bring it to you. I've never felt more like myself than when I catch with my eyes something for your heart's delight, and I bring it straight to you. You are a light in this world, and in your example, I stop and say thank you. In this light, I am better than I was. You are a grace in this world, and I stop at your touch, and I am cracked open by the sweet tones of welcoming into a continuous sacrament of pain and joy and failure and triumph, sickness and health, of weekends and of hard work. These things you make look easy take my breath away. They become simple, laid plain in the dignity of careful attention and good works. And I hope to come to rest, eyes, ears, muscle, and bone, in the sweet ache of serving your happiness for the rest of my days. Finding my way by the light of your wisdom, by the lightness of your spirit, by the gravity and sincerity of your character, by the warmth and trust of your embrace. I don't take lightly, but as the highest honor of my life, that someone who stops what she is doing to speak gratitude out loud for the good things in life, someone who sings her joy into the world, someone who digs deep to put things right when the going is anything but easy, would have me as her counter, her witness, and her love. Becca, I love you, and my heart will know no home away from you.
I told you that loving you felt less like a choice between a left turn and a right turn, and more like a choice between staying on the road or driving onto the sidewalk. Whereas choosing left or right would be committing to opposite outcomes and opposite destinations, choosing to be with you felt like choosing to not deviate from a path I knew would get me to my destination. One that I've been traveling towards on my own, and now I'm choosing to travel with you. It was a logical choice and felt like an easy choice, but it was still a choice. And with that choice, I promised to choose patience for us as an emerging and adapting partnership, and patience for us as ever-evolving, often fumbling individuals. I promise to choose the practice of gratitude, gratitude for what we have now, gratitude for what we're building, and gratitude for strengths each of us bring, and gratitude for what we learn along the way. I promise to choose purposeful communication, communication that seeks to understand and align our intentions, values, and goals. I promise to choose compassion and generosity, the kind that assumes the best of each other and makes room for that best self to grow and become and manifest itself. I promise you that this is a choice that I'm making. I choose this with ease, but not without respect and not without the knowledge that this has been and will continue to be work. And it's work that I'm choosing. I'm choosing to accept you as my husband, and I'm choosing to be your wife. I'm realizing the twine.
We're going to cut some twine to symbolize the bond of marriage.
I'm tying this knot to you as a symbol of the promises we've made today. Like this knot, I respect that love is both fragile and enduring. And like this knot, I acknowledge that love can unravel without care and commitment. And with this knot, I promise to protect our union with intention.
I tie the knot, and like you say, the thread is fragile. But with care, the knot will hold. I love you.
All right, so this is a point where very often an officiant pronounces a husband and wife, but I'm not going to do that because with your love and with the energy and excitement and passion and compassion that you bring to each other and to the world, you've already pronounced it. This is just me saying, good job. Mike, when you and I were first becoming friends, music was such a big part of it, and we built a relationship out of that, and I recognize so much musicality and beauty and art in what I see in your relationship. You listen to each other, you compliment each other, you have joy for what you're doing. I see you jam, I see you just go improvise and have weekends together that, including activities that I'd never heard of. And you bring so much harmony to one another. You fill holes and gaps in the other one, and you both have talked to me about that. So this is not me proclaiming or pronouncing anything. This is just me saying, keep singing. And I hope that I can help you, and I hope that everyone, both here at the ferry and on this call, will be in the audience and lift you up and sing a little backup when you need it. And with that, congratulations to husband and wife.
I want to thank everyone for all the help. There's a lot of folks behind the lenses right now who've given us a lot of support today. And we want to thank all of you at home for tuning in. It really means the world to us that in these weird circumstances where we're all wearing masks and keeping a safe distance, that folks would care to drop in. It means a lot to us. We're going to cut the feed now, and we look forward to talking to you all very, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you.
We love you.